So, Your Royal Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your choice to spend the Friday evening with us. We really do appreciate it, and we hope that it will be worth your while. So this is a Nordic winter concert, and we kind of made up the term, and we will share with you some Christmas music, and we will also share with you other winter songs from the north. Our songs, our tales, our myths, our fairy tales from the cold and dark winter landscape. So we will start with a Christmas song from the south of Sweden about King Herod and his stable boy. Now, this song exists in many different versions, but the south of Sweden has a little bit more of an elaborate one, where the stable boy is arguing with the king, and the king demands proof that the Messiah is born, and proof is indeed given. This is Vittskövlevisan.
Staffan, han rider sina hästar till vans och han med oss julen. Då såg han en stjärna i östens rika land och han med oss för oss alla. Den stjärnan, den lyste över Betlehems stad och han med oss julen. Men mest över huset där barnet det var och han med oss för oss alla. Och Staffan, han inför Herodes måste gå och han med oss jularna. Och nattaren föder som är bättre än du och han med oss för oss alla. Och hur ska jag tro dig upp på dessa dina ord? Våga med oss julen. Förrän den hanen han flyger upp på gal. Våga med oss för oss alla. Hanen var stekter och lagder upp på fat. Vaka med oss julen. Men han flaxade sina vingar så högt som han gav. Vaka med oss för oss alla. Och Herodes han slog och sina nävar ut i bord. Vaka med oss julen. Så reste han sig upp ur sin kungliga stol. Våga med oss för oss alla. Det stod ur Staffan hans ögon blå. Som dagen så klar såg han natten ändå. Vaka med oss för oss alla. Vaka med oss för oss alla.
So, we call this an indoor Scandinavian forest experience. So let's talk a little bit of what is a Scandinavian forest. The taiga forest that covers around, I think, 70%, maybe Your Royal Highness knows better, around 70% of our country. And it covers Russia, Alaska, Canada, the northern hemisphere. It's mainly pine trees that are green all year round, and they are very tall. They can be 40 meters high. And I grew up in a place where the nearest neighbor was like 2 kilometers away, so, and they had no children, by the way. So I was playing a lot in the forest. And I remember I never got scared of getting lost because I saw the trees as my protectors. Like I saw the trees as my guardians. You know, they have to be tall and the forest has to be deep in order to protect me. This was my perspective as a child. And many of you have traveled to northern countries, so you know that a winter forest is different than a summer forest. It feels very different. It smells different, you know. So if you imagine for a moment that you're driving on a dirt road through the forest, one thing is that the headlights of the car, when it hits the snow a certain way, the snow and the ice, it will sparkle as a response. So you'll drive through this probably dark, day with the snow sparkling against your headlights. And if you then step out of your car, a couple of things will hit you. One is the cold, of course, but another is the silence, the absolute, complete silence, because the snow acts as insulation to sound. It's very quiet there. And if the sky is clear, oof, those starry nights are quite something. So this is the place where we will spend the concert together, and we will meet 4 characters in this forest. Tamam? Good, I'm happy that you are ready to meet them. But before we do that, we will listen to a composition by Maestro, by Mr. Khaled Tawfiq. And let this be your key to, to let go whatever you're doing right now, whatever aches and pains, whatever you're going through. And hopefully it will be a door to join us and our world and our myths and stories. It is called 7 Secrets. the next song is a very old text. It is a Danish adaptation of a poem from the poetic Hedda, written in the early 13th century. Now, the Hedda is one of our best sources of understanding of Norse mythology, of the gods and the world of Norse mythology, that the Vikings used to believe. You've seen the series. You know what I'm talking about. So this text is very old, and here we meet our first character. It is a traveler. He is heading home to his family many miles away, and he stumbles by accident on the underworld, on the place of judgment and punishment in the underworld. He describes it as an icy cold place. He also meets the goddess Hel. She is the ruler of the underworld. She is the one that passes judgment, and she is a powerful and terrifying half-giantess. And before you hear the story of our traveler, we will listen to the voice of the goddess.
Stålhøjt mundestanel under velvesten. Den var hårde pande og skødning ben. Der så man heller tro alt var hun vid mod fod. Mod isen blå et sko af under løbeblod. Et døning ben det ved strakte så til kvide med et hangerigt sind. Der var målen lagte, hun sprang det som en uvånd. Som kongespear hun brugte det i sin krumme hånd. Det var så tyst derinde, en lilugt overalt. Der hørtes ingen vinde, suck en galt. Tre fakler blåligt lå over væren dødning stor. Men idel rædselsskoe, men intet spor er blå. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. Så man turde smile, han vendte sig omkring. Han munde hurtigt til, han i det dødes ring. Han råbte højt derinde, når disse strenge ord. Så går det hver en kvinde, som ej tør følge Tor. I Uskelige dåre som frykter sår og død. Nå heller jeg mitt såre med kvel og bitter nød. I la hjelmen belve og misenkakt i strid. I skeptes til å skelve, så skelve til evig tid. I skeptes til å skelve, så skelve til evig tid. I skeptes til å skelve, så skelve til evig tid. Thank you. To the little lamb, do you see what I see? High up in the sky, little lamb, do you see what I see? A star dancing in the night with a tail as big as a kite, with a tail as big as a kite. The lamb to the shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? Ringing through the sky, shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? A song high above the trees with a voice as big as the sea, with a voice as big as the sea. Send the shepherd boy to the mighty king. Do you know what I know? In your palace walls, mighty king, do you know what I know? A child shivers in the cold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Let us bring him silver and to people everywhere. Listen to what I say. Oh, pray for peace, people everywhere. Listen to what I say. A child sleeping in the night, he will bring us goodness and light. He will bring us goodness and light.
So many of our myths and mythological characters live in the forest, and I guess it's because we have so much of it. Even now, I mean, my mother will still talk about the gnomes in the house and the fairies in the field, and she might say that kiddingly, but it does show that these stories and fairy tales are very much alive for us. So we will meet now our second character, called Vildvittra. She is half woman, she is half bird, and she has these gorgeous raven black feathers. And she might look a little bit scary soaring over that high forest, but I really believe she has a good heart. And we meet her singing a lullaby to her baby. Now, some of you here have heard this lullaby many times. I see one over there, and one, come on. I see Susanna, I see you. And yes, so some of you has now heard this lullaby many times, but I have not until now mentioned that. She talks of starlight shining through the window. So it seems that we meet our vildvittra indoors, maybe in a winter forest.
Och jag har utanför människobarnets bleka klagan och solen dar tänker på ensamhetens veka saga, vindesten och vita ren och vittre mor som harpo leka.
Adelina, how are you feeling so far? Good? By the way, how many Nordics do we have? One with a very straight hand up. We have a few. Yes. Her Royal Highness. Okay. So we have a few in the room that understands the lyrics. Tamam. Ahlan wa sahlan, all of you. Now we will meet the character number 3. It is a woman named Lovis, a human woman, yani. She is married to the, how would you translate rövarkungen? Robber king, yeah, king of thieves. This is her husband. And she lives in a fort. And she is also a mother now. She has a newborn baby. And she hears a wolf cry from hunger, and he is crying from cold. And she says to the wolf that, I will give you a pig from my farm, I will give you a rooster from my farm, but don't come close to my house because I will never give up my baby. This is vargsången.
Vargen vilar i nattens skog. Han vill men kan inte sova. Hungern river hans varga buk och det är kallt i hans dova. Du varg, kom inte hit. Ungen min får du aldrig. Vargen ilar i nattens skog. Han ilar av hunger och klagan. Men jag ska ge han en grisasvans, sånt som passar i varje magar. Du varg, kom inte hit. Ungen min får du aldrig. Vargen ilar i nattens skog och hittar sig inget byte. Men jag ska ge han en tuppakam att stoppa ner i sitt knyte. Du varg, kom inte hit. Ungen min får du aldrig. Sov mitt barn i bädden hos mor. Låt vargen ila i natten. Och jag ska ge han en hönsaskank om ingen annan har tatt den. Du varg, kom inte hit. Ungen min får du aldrig. Du varg, kom inte hit. Ungen min får du aldrig.
Thank you. We return now to Christmas music. And I guess this is a little bit for those of you who do celebrate Christmas and who are looking forward now to this time of warmth and spending this special time with your families. So this song is called The Bells Are Calling Me Home.
Kvällen är lång nå, ge mig en sång nå, nästen bli. Uro är i mig, sången kom fri med, löfter mitt blick på ny. Nå vill jag klokken kollar och nå må jag dra. Nå skal jag hjem till dig. Ja, klokken kollar och nå må jag dra. Tiden skal vende, under skal henne, mørker til jord skal bli. Barnet har vist oss, menneske i oss, signa juletid. Nå vil jeg hjem til deg. Nå skal jeg hjem til deg. Ja, klokken kaller, og nå må jeg dra. Nå skal jeg hjem til deg. Ja, klokken kaller, og nå må jeg dra.
Sing to you now a sun prayer, where many countries ask for rain. In the north we ask for the sun. And there is a long tradition of praying and singing for the return of the sun. I actually amused myself before this concert to check the weather app for North Sweden. And you know how it gives very detailed, like it says exactly when the sun will go up and down. And of course for Adan this is an important thing. So for north of Sweden now it said the sun will not rise. And the length of the day is 0 hours and 0 minutes, according to the app. So you can imagine, and how cold is it now at home, Mama?
It's minus 17.
-17. Okay, so very cold and very dark. And of course then we sing and pray for the sun to return. It's like a little spider here. You can stay in the tree. I have a spider here on my microphone. Okay, now it's more comfortable in the tree.
Guden låter nu solen skina över hela världen fina, över folket vår fäver hopp över träd, över alla små vallepiltar som i skogen vandrar. Guden, låt den nu solen skina över hela världen fina, över folk, över träd, över stock, över fä, över alla små vallepiltar som i skogen vandrar.
Thank you. I can go straight. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we have reached the end of our Nordic winter program. And so if you are now ready, the fourth character in our cold, in our dark, in our beautiful Scandinavian forest is you. This song that we will sing to you now, it describes you seeing yourself, maybe in like a dream or some kind of parallel world, and you see yourself in a forest. And the song asks you, how did you find this place? Nobody gave you a map, nobody told you that it exists, and yet you are here. And it's a very peaceful place.
I ei värld som liknar på det står deg to og skil. Og disse to I ei ro du ikke finner en stad enn her. Hva det med dette møtet du ser som får deg til å glemme alt? Hvordan kom du hit? Og hva du her en stad ingen har fortalt deg om? Og du vet at du kan finne fram til det samme I de vær om du vil. I de sorg finnes ei brønn, stå ved den drikte klår, og du vet hva som må til. Ut av ei sorg ser du klart vatten renne, det får deg til å glemme alt. Det lyfter om sinn og svaler henne en stad ingen har fortalt deg om. La-da-di-dei, la-da-di-dei, la-da-di-da-di-da. La-da-di-dei, la-da-di-dei, la-da-di-da-di-da. I ei vær som ligner vår står deg to og syng. Og disse to I ei ro du ikke finner en stad enn her. Hva det med dette møtet du ser som får deg til å glemme alt? Hvordan kom du hit? Og hva du her en stad ingen har fortalt deg om? La-da-di-dei, la-da-di-dei, la-da-di-da-di-da. La-da-di-dei,
Thank you so much. Shukran, 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 shukran. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kristin. Thank you, Khaled. And thank you, Rosemary, for the wow factor that you've done for us. If you were wondering where the sound was coming from, it was Rosemary. A Swedish opera singer all the way from Sweden who came to attend this concert and to celebrate Christmas with her daughter. I hope you enjoyed this concert as much as I did, and I hope you've noticed the details that we've put into this concert. And that last song, Kristin, brought tears to my eyes, honestly. Thank you so much for this performance. Thank you all for joining us today, and I really hope you enjoyed the rest of the night. A really talented chef has prepared little bites, Swedish flavors for us to taste today. I wouldn't say it's a full lavish dinner, it's just a little bites from Sweden. We've got mud cake, we've got cardamom cinnamon buns, we've got, it's really hard, that, I don't want to pronounce it in the wrong way, and we've got mushroom soup as well. We are going to open the doors outdoors so you can enjoy your snacks outside, enjoy networking with the lovely people here, and you have no idea how grateful I am and how much my heart is full to see this crowd appreciating music and appreciating beauty. Thank you so much.